shovel, man, she like the way. I ain't never all that beating around the bush, homie. Said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me. Know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stress. In your feelings, by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody deal. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking at your hill? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I'm no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on.
I'm cold with my little young man, I am on the road, he'll scammer. Dripping money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells, but I'm clever.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. For a spot in the NFC Championship game, this one is underway. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Has a big strike to Addison. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Irving on the inside give. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. McCarthy operating from the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Working quickly here. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Let's go.
They're going to run for the first time with a rookie from FAU. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
19 Tiger.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Okay, ready? Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the 38. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Ready? Panther 6.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. From the gun, Milrow. So the hurry-up offense here. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they win with on 3rd down.
Come on.
Milrow from the gun. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. PAT effort coming up. The point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Rodgers. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Give to Irving to start this drive. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Running left side by Jefferson. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast. Irving here from the gun. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. That's caught. This is Addison. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Running left, this is Irving. Took the defender. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther. Let's go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
This one is up and good. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 1. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he gets absolutely bumped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the ready.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Putting down the field, and he's got it. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and the Seahawks will have a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready. Go.
One stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Working quickly here. Looking to throw it this time. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's going for it again. And this one doesn't go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Milrow. Oh, he loses the football, and the Vikings have recovered.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. They drive him closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Vikings got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Leading with Irvin again on 2nd. Works it past the 20. Through the 40. And he's down to the 42-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Rob's like the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 10. At the Seahawks.
Play action, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught in the comeback route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there to make the play. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Shotgun handoff to Irving. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. It's 44 yards here from the left half. Reichert connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Kate, I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Monroe looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Good for us Seahawks.
1st down throw here from Monroe. Pass is caught by Horton. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready? Liking it.
Here's Monroe to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Monroe throwing on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Weichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our 2nd half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. That play straight ahead. He'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move it.
He loses the football, and the Vikings have recovered.
You could almost feel the eyes of those defenders like saucers. They see a quarterback in the open field, and all they want to do is knock him out. Or in this case, knock the ball loose. Job well done.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Now they send their back in motion right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCarthy throwing on his 3rd and 1. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Irving. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Jones. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Trying to run with Irving. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? They're looking to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
That could be a risky call backed up deep in your own side of the field, but I think the right call, man, Kate, if that defense was flying to the receiver that fast, they could have got to the runner even earlier.
Milrow now to throw. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Come on.
They'll run it from the gun. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Give a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Let's go now.
Back to the well again. Room to run inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
17.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Man in motion here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Completed right side to Addison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Vikings ball. We'll see if they can come up with something here and stave off elimination. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's the give to Irving. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action now, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd down now.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 69,
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Extra point sails through good. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Milrow. Short pass ball. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready! Ready!
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready, ready!
Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks down by only 3. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd
19
and 7.
Let's go!
To throw. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that 1st down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready, ready!
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go! Ready, ready!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, come on. Set!
They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They call the timeout with 4 seconds remaining, and we're going to get ready to potentially see overtime. 4th down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, if things go a specific way in OT, the next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And postseason overtime no longer different from what we saw in the regular season. A touchdown on the opening drive doesn't end things. The other side's going to get a chance to retort. And if the game remains tied beyond that, then it is sudden death. Two teams giving all they have to make it to the NFC Championship. How fun is this, Brock? A great game continues as they kick it away in overtime. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. In the hands of Fortin, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Touchdown wouldn't win it, but no points on the drive, Brock. Could likely end it. It's 2nd down.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Flush out now to his left. Now he's going to fire it deep left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll take a moment to plan their next steps here in OT. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Milrow from the gun. Complete to Horton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably. Then go to work after.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Thrown back, gets the handoff. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop.
It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Setting him on the dive. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
60 by.
Back-to-back carries here. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and goal.
A quick throw completed out to the left. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks claim a 6-point lead. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Whole season comes down to how they answer on this drive. All right, here we go. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. And again, this is Irving. And this hasn't been a common side with him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They need a touchdown first, and then it'll come down to a decision and may extend their season. First, though, second down. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be third down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Here he is to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He misfired on that one. It's behind the man. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
High drama at the season's highest points. Need to get that marker on third down. Throwing now. That heater is going to fall to the turf. This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, their season is on the line here, partner. They've got to convert on fourth down. Now to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch, and they wind up turning it over on downs. So several thousand, 12 men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, I don't know if you're going to disagree with me here, former quarterback, but I think it is always beautiful when we get the opportunity to see this. Rather than points deciding this ball game, a defensive stop seals the deal in overtime.
Believe it or not, Kate, I am totally with you on this one. You know why? Because it shows the importance of having a unit you could trust really on both sides of the line of scrimmage. Be the better team. Their offense did their part, and they got to compliment them by ending this game defensively. That is one they will all remember.